Are you having trouble understanding how it feels or what it even means to pack your shoulder or engage your lats with your kettlebell exercises? I got something for you. What's up? My name's Iron Tamer Dave Whitley. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm going to show you today a couple of different things that you can do to understand physically in your body what it means to pack your shoulders. Now, I've shot videos before about doing this during the swing with the idea of a packed shoulder means that the scapula, the shoulder blade, is retracted, which means it's pulled back, and depressed, which means it's pushed down. And the cue that I give that works for a lot of folks is to think of taking your right shoulder blade and stick it in your left hip pocket and vice versa, making an X across your back and then shortening the lines of that X. So intellectually, people grasp that, but physiologically and from a feeling standpoint, it can be very difficult to understand that movement if you've never experienced it consciously or intentionally before. So I'm going to show you a way that I teach this to get other people to do it. And like a lot of the stuff that I teach related to kettlebells, it comes from a section of the Get Up. There's a piece in the Get Up that I use to teach shoulder packing. And it's as simple as this. When we roll up to the shoulder position, you don't even have to do a Get Up to do this. You can just sit on the floor like I am and prop up on an elbow. If I sit like this and just relax down, like I'm just chilling out at the beach. What's up, ladies? This is an unpacked shoulder. So this is me on the beach, right? If I want to pack that shoulder, what I do is from the shoulder, I think of making distance between my shoulder and my ear by pressing my elbow into the floor. As soon as you do that, you will feel the lat start to engage and come into play to do that, because that is the essence of how the shoulder packing works. So if you look at this, my shoulder blade, if we were looking at my back, my shoulder blade would be up and forward. And if I just do that simple motion, I feel the lat engage and it pulls the shoulder blade down and back toward this opposite hip. We can do it seated, or we can do it propped up on the elbow like that. We can also take it a little bit further, and when we get to that next section to Get Up where we're here, so forget about how we got here. We're just sitting on the floor at this point. I can do the same thing here, and I can add a little bit of extra spice to it. If I turn my arm so that my shoulder comes forward, and the way that I do that is pointing my elbow away from my body, then the shoulder comes unpacked. And you'll see it sort of starts to drift forward as my elbow points behind me. When I get into the position where I'm pulling that shoulder down like we did with the elbow earlier, if I consciously and intentionally rotate my elbow so that it points towards my ribs, now that shoulder is very much locked in. So elbow pointed away, elbow pointed toward the ribs. And you can see that makes the chest open up. It pulls that shoulder blade down and back and achieves that packed position very, very effectively without a whole lot of thought. Give it a shot, see how it works for you, and let me know.